Guitar in 5 with Tzipporah. Shalom, chaverim, and welcome to episode 1 of Guitar in 5 with Tzipporah. That's me. I'm a professional musician and guitar teacher, and this short video series is perfect for any beginning students out there who are searching for a basic understanding of the guitar or are looking for any tips and tricks to help themselves get started. In today's episode, we're going to discuss a brief history of the guitar as well as the different parts of our instrument. So if you're ready, grab a seat and let's begin. The guitar is an instrument with Middle Eastern roots. The first instances of guitar-like instruments appear in the historical record in places like ancient Persia, ancient Egypt, and ancient Mesopotamia, sometime around 3,500 years ago. This instrument underwent a few evolutions, some of the most notable including the oud, which is a Middle Eastern plectrum instrument that's still played in many parts of the Middle East today, as well as the lute, which was a medieval and Renaissance European instrument that was featured in a lot of the music at the time. The first guitar that started to kind of resemble the guitar that we know appeared in Spain during the 16th century, and these guitars had 4 strings instead of 6. 6-string guitars didn't come on the scene until later, sometime during the late 18th century. The first modern classical guitar was created and designed by crafter and guitarist Antonio Torres Jurando during the 1890s, and most acoustic guitars today are designed after his model. In the early part of the 20th century, with the advent of electricity, musicians were starting to experiment with the idea of amplified instruments. The first commercially available electric guitar was designed by George Beauchamp, who was general manager of the National Guitar Corporation in 1931. These first electric guitars looked like a frying pan instead of the shapes that we know, and they had hollow bodies instead of solid ones. Now that we've had a chance to talk about the history of guitar, let's talk about the instrument itself and how it's built. Any guitar, whether it's an acoustic, classical, or electric guitar, is made up of 3 main sections: the body, the neck, and the head. And each section has a few different parts on it that help the instrument as a whole do what it does. So let's start with the body. If we come down here, we'll see that our body has a bridge. This is where our strings connect to the body from the neck. A sound hole. On an electric guitar, there might be, depending on whether the electric guitar is a semi-hollow or a solid body, some sound holes on the side and some pickups, or just a solid body with some pickups. But whether the guitar is acoustic or electric and has a sound hole with a resonating chamber or pickups, this is what allows the guitar to be able to project its notes and create volume. If we move over here, we come to the neck of our instrument. And so the neck has our fretboard on top of it, and each fret is the space in between, and they're marked by these metal fret markers. Some guitars will have either inlays on the front or dots on the back. As you see, my classical guitar has dots on the side. And this just helps you keep track of where your hands are while you're playing, especially when you're playing more difficult passages and pieces of music. And then up here, we have our head. And so the head of a guitar will have this bar in between. This is called the nut of your guitar, and this is where your strings attach to the neck from the head of your guitar. So as you'll see, the nut has little grooves that the strings will nestle into to keep them in the right spot. And then on the side of the head, we'll have our tuning pegs. And these tuning pegs are what we turn one way or another to adjust the pitch or how high or low the string of our guitar is. That's all I got for you today, chaverim. If you like what you see and would like to see more content like this, please comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Toda rabba for watching, and I'll see you next time. Yalla bye!